Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great, I don't know, August, summer, having fun and all that. So this morning I'm going to make up a few different things here. So I have some chicken thighs going. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. All right. So the first three are just getting Tuscan chicken seasonings on it. I can get it to. This is what happens when it's super hot and humid. That's the good thing about having our 4-in-1 spoon. So it'll go around the edges and unhinge it all, or whatever you want to call it. Unscrape it, and smush it, something. So this is in essence for some lunches this week. And the next one I'm going to do is barbecue chicken with a barbecue chicken rub that we have, which thankfully I don't have very much left. Good luckily I've got another one because this is going away. So is the Tuscan chicken. Just to let you know, both of these are summer ones and they are going away for the season. So what I'm going to actually put in is about a tablespoon of a red pepper jelly. So this is the red pepper jelly that's here. It's just awesome. So I'm just going to smush it around a bit. Someone put this recipe in the consultant group, and it was a fan favorite, so to speak. Everybody loved it at home. All right, so there we go. So if you spread things out and don't overcrowd, things will actually cook faster. So that's the other reason for that. All right, so that's just going to go in the oven. Oh, which I forgot to preheat, but we will just go for it. So, okay, start, and then that's going. Okay, so that's the chicken for a couple of lunches. The next step is I'm going to make some rice for a few meals, but basically for a particular meal that maybe I'm trying out for the new season. So this will just help out. So I'm going to do 2 cups for part of the process. Okay, so there we go. I do 3 cups to 2 cups of rice, and then 10 minutes in the microwave, and then I have rice for the week. Okay, and you just let it sit and do its thing, and you don't need to fuss about it. All right, next step is I'm going to make, hi Maureen, how are you this morning? All right, I'm going to make a sweet and spicy Asian dipping sauce, or really good on salads or anything like that. So again, it has to do with a red pepper jelly. And a red pepper jelly or Asian stir fry. If you like a little heat, you can add some regular chili flakes, or you can use our garlic and chili flake one. And then basically a little bit of sesame seed oil or regular oil, whatever you like. Hello, Vinny. How are you this morning, everyone? So I'm just using a little bit of sesame seed oil. You could just use regular vegetable oil, or grapeseed oil, olive oil, whatever you like. 2 tablespoons of soy, and 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. So that's it. Then I'm just going to mix it all up. And always check to see if you need to add anything more to it. So, you know. I'm going to put a little bit more of Asian stir fry. Okay, so there we are. There is a sweet, spicy, sour kind of dipping sauce. Or you can, dip your veggies in or use it as a salad dressing. So that's ready for the week. And that's that. So these are all the awesome things you can do with the red pepper jelly. It's not just for using as like a charcuterie board, where you can have nice cheeses. You could bake it on a brie or something like that, but there are so many other options with it. It doesn't just have to be that. All right, next is I want to make up a couple of bowls of salads. Making a bit of mess, but hey. All right, so some bowls. I got some zucchini, carrots, and celery to start with. I'm not going to do like tomatoes and cucumber and lettuce or anything, because that stuff you don't want it, you'll get all mushy, right? We don't want the mushiness, so all I'm going to do is the hard vegetables and chop them up for easy salads. And slicing is fine, so I'm just going to stick with the one that I've got here. And then I just grab whatever it is. So zucchini, it could be carrots, potatoes, whatever you like. So I'll probably just, zucchini. I'll get started without using the guard, but if you are nervous about it, definitely don't use the guard. And definitely as you get close to the bottom. So, and you could always just cut these by hand. You do not need to use a mandolin if you don't want to. I just felt like it today. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, it's the 22nd, so in less than a week, we are moving into our fall season, or a week or whatever. A week and a bit. Yeah, a week and a bit. I got my days all wrong. I have no idea what day it is. And our fall season, of course, is very much about, stews and soups and warm and comfort foods. So I am holding on to summer as much as I can. It's pretty warm out there. It has been for a while, so that's kind of why I want my salads. But yeah, definitely when it's cooler, I'm much more into soups and stews, but summer's salads and stuff. So, and grilling as much as possible. Now, we use the grilling seasonings all year long because we don't really barbecue as much because we're in a condo. But if you had a barbecue, you of course could barbecue all year long as well. So having things like the barbecue and rib seasoning, the Tuscan seasoning, that stuff, we use all year long because that's just our flavors that we like to use on roast chickens or, the barbecue chicken, ribs and stuff. So yeah. So what about you guys? Do you guys hold on to things? Are you a seasonal eater, or do you just, whatever you're in the mood for, or whatever you have? Or that's just like way too much information and it's just whatever happens because I'm willy-nilly in the kitchen kind of person. Since I meal prep and that's my big thing, I kind of plan all this kind of stuff out just to keep things simple. One for me, because my husband very much is willy-nilly in the kitchen. Seasoned leader, yeah? Yeah, so my husband's very willy-nilly in the kitchen. It's just kind of like, oh, let's have this. And then he kind of forgets ahead that we should have maybe defrosted something or anything like that. And then, of course, he, a very European background of, meat and potato kind of scenario. So my veggie thing is always a concern for me, which is why, in essence, I focus a lot on making sure there's lots of like raw vegetables to snack on. Although I was talking with a customer or a friend, both, because she's both, because it's Carla, and she has this really cool, well, she found a very cool frozen mix from PC. So it's like kale, zucchini, and broccoli, and she puts it into like frittatas. So that sounds pretty cool. So I think I might look for that as well, especially for the winter. And, you know, when you're looking for a little bit of green, I mean, to be honest, there's nothing wrong with raw vegetables. I mean, frozen veggies is actually pretty good for you. I mean, good because they're properly, they're frozen when they're ripe, so they're really yummy. So yeah. So anyway, this is just to have some quick salads. I'm doubling it up just so that I have enough for the week. Oops. And I'll just grab some, add some tomato, cucumber, maybe an avocado, maybe some fruit in there. And then that's what I have, this is my Asian dressing for as well. So there we go. 2 big bowls of carrots, zucchini, and celery. I don't even know what I put in here. That's how bad that is this morning. Anyway, so that's good. So nothing in there that will kind of go smushy or anything. And as long as I eat it by Thursday, they'll be fine. So it's no big deal for 4 days, which is in essence, that's exactly it. My 4 lunches with some dressing. And then that's it. So super simple today. I'm not going to go too complicated with a lot of stuff, but that's the whole point about meal prepping and planning. You don't have to overdo it. You can just simplify it. It could be just that you wrote stuff out on the wall, and I know I've told you that every time we talk or me talk or whatever, but it's true. It's meal prepping is whatever it is for you, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever you need for the week. I mean, it could just be you. I mean, you might have a full house of family members and stuff like that, and kids of different ages, but maybe they're all over the place, and it's a hard thing to try to get habits in other people. So what is easiest is to do it for yourself. You start with yourself, you meal prep for yourself, you put in habits that you're happy with yourself, and then it'll kind of just all over everyone else. You know what I mean? They'll start to see, you know, how much ease you're at, how you're not stressed out, that looks really easy, you know, and they want to eat that, and it just kind of just flows and becomes a domino effect with everybody in the family. And maybe they'll start helping you. Maybe they'll make their own. It could just be like that. So even if you have small kids, obviously they're not going to be making their own. But even you just making sure that you've got some meal prep breakfast out or snacks and things like that is still helpful, because then at least you're still feeding yourself easily while you're trying to make sure that they're eating properly or anything like that. So, you know, thinking for yourself is a good thing. You know, it's, you know, the whole thing about putting the mask on your face when you're in the airplane for yourself first, that applies in all other parts too, right? So, you know, actually we're talking about that. Carla has an everyday self-love call in the mornings on Mondays. And we talked about that last week. It's just like, that applies to every aspect of your life. The more you fill yourself up with goodness and love and all that kind of stuff, the easier it is for you to fill up other people as well and look after people. It's really hard to look after someone when you're empty, your tank is empty and you've got nothing in there, right? So if you fill your tank up first, you're able to take care of other people. So meal prepping kind of goes along with that. That's what that is. It's just, that's what this is for me. The more I look after myself, the easier it is for me to, in essence, help my husband look after himself. But then I'm not stressed out or getting hangry or anything like this. And then the more I can give to everyone else that I talk to and meet and deal with. So that's kind of what I do. So anyway, rice is done. Maybe that's enough about, you know, self-love. Although if you're my cat right now, she's out there soaking up in the sun. Okay, that's that. So there we go. A big container of rice. I will just let that finish cooking and cooling. And then I will put it into a prep bowl. And then later in the week when we're trying a new product, this will go perfectly with it. And if you know I talk about a lot, I like the concept of being in and out of the kitchen in less than 20 minutes, you know. So if I can prep things like rice or quinoa, or the veggies, anything like that ahead of time, and it's just like cooking up the protein, which in essence takes, 5 to 10 minutes based on size. So if you cut things down to small sizes, faster it cooks, the faster you're in and out of the kitchen, right? The bigger the thing, then that's exactly why I do like roast chickens on a Sunday during meal prep. Microwave it for 25 minutes or so, let it sit, and then I have a roast chicken for the rest of the week and all that. So that's kind of why I do that, because then I don't have to fuss. There's no waiting long periods of time. And yeah, that's it. All right. So um, there's still lots of time to get any of the summer seasonings. That not everything is sold out. So if there's something on the list that you'd like, I go grab that. If Yeah, for actual example, Vinny, thank you for your order today. Vinny has a cooking class open, so if anyone has anything they want to purchase over the next couple of days, there's a class open. You can welcome to stock up and top up her class. And then otherwise be ready for September 1st. So it's not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday is our season launch of all of our fall favorites. So if you're wanting to get in on the know about that, I'll have the event coming into this group, so no problem there. Otherwise, if you want a catalog, let me know. And there we go. So, excuse me. Have a beautiful, happy Sunday. I hope it's sunny where you are at, and then maybe not overly hot, but that's for me. If you like hot, way you go. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great day. And I can't wait to hear from everybody. Let me know what you guys are making for meal prep. And if you want to just talk about meal prepping and how to make that a habit, come chat with me, and we can see what we can do for that. Otherwise, thank you, everyone. Bye.